ladies and gentlemen, I'd now like to welcome our District 89 distinguished Toastmaster and presenter for the night, Emily Ho. Let's give her a big warm welcome, please. Thank you, thank you. So hello everyone. So today we are going to talk about SpeechCraft. Just now I heard someone say, oh, I want to know what is SpeechCraft. This name sounds so special in Toastmasters. And actually, this is I would say that for SpeechCraft, some people thought that it is a very special and difficult to organize thing, which sounds so far away from us. But actually, it's something when we try to work on it, and from the feedback of all those who have organized the SpeechCraft, they never regret it because of all the effectiveness that SpeechCraft can bring to us. And today we're so happy to gather here on site and online all together to understand more about SpeechCraft and to see how to run it, and also the benefits or the results or the past results that we have gained in the past. And today is actually the second time which we shared SpeechCraft in this term. Earlier in October, we have shared once in mainland China online as well and on site. And this time we are having it in Hong Kong and also online doing it hybrid. And for those in mainland China, some clubs have already tried to work on SpeechCraft and the result is very good. So in the coming time, if you haven't yet tried SpeechCraft this term, feel free to launch it in the coming months. And we are very happy to support all of you to achieve and get a lot from running SpeechCraft in your clubs and for yourself. So thank you very much. And I hope you will enjoy today's program. Back to you, MC. Thank you. Thank you to our wonderful presenter, Emily Ho. I know that we're in good hands tonight and we're going to have lots of amazing knowledge. We now like to welcome our second speaker, our area director for District 89, Division K, someone who I work with very closely all the time. She's my go-to. Daphne, let's give her a big warm welcome, please.
Today, I have a very simple agenda because we have to save the time. So let me tell you the magic of SpeechCraft today in simple way. Now, first of all, I will tell you what is the SpeechCraft. I think some of you have already attended SpeechCraft already, but do you know what is the SpeechCraft between the SpeechCraft and also a meeting? A SpeechCraft is a mini meeting. Why can I say that? Because in our meeting, we have opening remarks, closing remarks, we have speech, we have evaluators, we have sometimes some special topics from workshops, right? But in our SpeechCraft, the only aim is to train up ourselves. So to train up ourselves, we use SpeechCraft. And especially in the SpeechCraft, we have a trainer and also we have some participants and also some advisors, either on site or behind. Just similar to tonight, every meeting, there are some heroes, some advisors. So if you are joining a regular meeting, you are conducting self-learning with a group of people. But if you are in a SpeechCraft, you are in a training group, having the same goal. So it is different from our regular meeting self-training. It is a self-learning plus self-training. The trainer is training the people in the SpeechCraft, and the trainer need to be trained beforehand. So you may notice why I'm so passionate about SpeechCraft. Why? Any benefit? Yes, look at it. One stone, four birds. Remember it. You cannot sleep tonight. Why? First of all, for a club, in my mind, I think you can at least recruit 4 to 20 members. Regularly, in SpeechCraft, you can have a more a limited number of people or unlimited number. But for the best event, I think it is about 15 to 20. So if you have a SpeechCraft, so you can engage some people regularly in 4 meetings, 6 meetings, or 8 meetings. And if you need any help, you can come to me anytime. Well, so it will benefit your club. Either you can have more members, or if you do not have a club, then you want to start a new club, use this method. It can help you a lot. Secondly, if you are a trainer of a SpeechCraft, what will you do? You will have many hours of studying, and then you will enrich your knowledge there. So you will also grow. And if you are a coordinator, for example, just like Vanessa tonight, she will have to coordinate, and she have more communication with different people. She can build her leadership, and also she can get help from others. So besides these three birds, the fourth benefit is you can help the community. Everyone joining a SpeechCraft, just like you or your members in your club, when you learn something, you can also benefit your clubs. So many people are getting the benefits there. So it is one stone, four birds. And one important thing is to be a coordinator or a sponsor of these SpeechCrafts. You will get credit. And with this credit, you can complete DTM. What is DTM? Yes, that's right. If you ask tell us one, what is his goal in Toastmaster? He said when he comes to Toastmaster the first day, his goal is distinguished Toastmasters. For me, I also want to be distinguished Toastmasters. Why? Because people recognize it, and some employers recognize it, and it is nearly equivalent to a professional degree. And now for the third part of the agenda, it is how to work on the SpeechCraft. Then I will leave it to superstars tonight. They are experienced district directors, Emily and Wilson. So now here's the main part. My role is to help you to get more members. In my mind, I don't have a fixed number, but generally I hope you get 6 to 10 members. Then I think you will surely get better results in your meeting arrangement, and you have better fellowship. Secondly, I want to build a framework for all the clubs in Hong Kong. If every one of you, including the online friends, you organize some SpeechCrafts for your clubs or some newcomers, then Hong Kong will have many people joining Toastmasters, and they will benefit from sharing and evaluation, and growth in Toastmasters. So it is a very good thing in future. Okay, it is a learning community. Now, if you want to have a SpeechCraft, first of all, you are not alone. You can form a project team. If you don't have any person helping you, then raise your hand anytime or come to me anytime. I can help you. Now, in fact, how many roles are there? Of course, there can be abundance. First of all, you need a training team. That means you think of a topic, you find someone who can be well knowledgeable at that part. Then if you don't have, then what will you do? Come to the ambassador, come to your area director, come to anyone who can help you. The second thing, you need some participants, right? Don't forget that the number of participants can be a large group, can be a small one. Remember that you target that one as early as possible when you want a SpeechCraft. Thirdly, you need a logistic team. Just like tonight, we have timer, we have some technical person helping us. So what will you do? You can recruit them, ask them to help you. And this is also one kind of team building, good for your club. The fourth thing, in a project team, I suggest you to find advisors. That means more than 2. And it is helpful for you to find out something that can help you improve. Maybe you can have 1 SpeechCraft, 2 SpeechCrafts, and more for other people. Something people ask me. And in SpeechCraft, what is the agenda? In fact, there is no fixed agenda. This is only a sample Sample for you to notice that. Look at the third column, person in charge, PIC. First of all, you need someone who is SAA, who is doing the logistics thing, and someone MC, doing the MC role, right? Just like Anissa tonight, welcoming all of us. But who is the most important part? Who are the most important participants? Of course, each of the participants. So I put P. P doesn't mean president. Sometimes people say it is one of the people can be the opening, can hold the opening, and she or he can have some games Saturday. Just like Anissa. Thank you so much for her warming up this room. And second thing, most important thing is about in our SpeechCraft, we will have to practice. So when we practice, we sometimes have to get a review of the last meeting. If this is the first meeting, similar to tonight, okay, we do not have a review. Then we put that 20 minutes for some other things that can warm up the guests or warm up the participants. Because everyone coming to a workshop or a SpeechCraft, they have something to get. If you notice that this part is very important, especially sometimes we are after work, we are going on soon, then this 20 minutes is very important. And second thing, look at the third column, P2, P3, P4, P5. This means that different people are conducting different roles. And then P and also P1 can be the same person, opening remarks and also the closing remarks. Why? Because it is helping us to reconsolidate the ideas, and in the closing remark, it can be a short review of that meeting and invite the guests or invite the participants to come next time. Okay, now coming to the learning section. Learning section 1, learning section 2, right? When you look at the learning section there, you notice that each one has 20 minutes, right? And why is 20 minutes? It is about that part, you can have that part when you are organizing them. Because what I am illustrating is that in between about 20 minutes, usually we have a break. Why? It's not like our meeting. Our meeting can have a break after 1 hour, right? But we assume that this SpeechCraft is a learning part. Learning part, someone may be joining on Zoom, someone joining on site. So usually for an adult, we can concentrate about 20 minutes. And then we have a little break. Then we can refresh our mind. Now, for a SpeechCraft, most important thing is the team. And then yes, the content. But one important thing is we have to be creative. Look at the bottom. We have some message, right? And we have different ways to put this message. So be creative. And here are some suggestions from some leaders previously, just for your information. And remember, anyone joining tonight, you will get a checklist for organizing this project. And also, this checklist will help you one by one, step 1, step 2, step 3, similar to that one I mentioned. Organizing team, some sample agendas. So you don't have to take any photos on the PPT. Now, first of all, some leaders said we usually have some ice-breaking games that will attract the members and they will listen carefully. Second one, we will improve the sharing part and by, first of all, dividing the members into groups. For example, 4 people in a group, 4 people in a group, 4 people in a group. Then in that group, they can be more familiar with each other. And in the future, they can share more easily. So divide them into groups, name the groups, get them familiar with each other. And secondly, we will improve the members sharing in the group by asking them to share from time to time. For example, oh, this is the meeting number 1, group 1 sharing. Group 2 share on the next meeting, maybe Group 3, the third meetings. And some other leaders mentioned that we have some team building activities that will help the groups. And most important, in my past experience, in the last SpeechCraft, we can organize a small contest and then let the participants compete with each other. You can consider that. And awards. Wow, awards is very important. Just like we are organizing this SpeechCraft, we have many ways to organize it. And after we have organized it, what are the incentives? We can arrange the incentive beforehand. Okay, or after that, or in the middle, we announce that and then ask the members to get that award at the end of their SpeechCraft. And we have some different types of rewards. Individual rewards or group rewards, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, right? Or we can use sometimes coins. For example, you attend the first meeting, second meeting, third meeting. Each meeting you get 1 point. For example, you deliver one speech, then I give you 1 point. Then after you have attending 4 meetings, you get 4 points, and then you have 1 speech, totally you get 5. So maybe the top 5 people, you get them some special awards. And remember, give the awards, you recognize them publicly. Okay, then everybody then will notice that and then feel that we can achieve something. Well, how to start it? We have to start that the Toastmaster journey, usually we have some difficulties. So if you want to start a SpeechCraft, start with your first journey, first day in Toastmasters, or some difficulties you have encountered in your life. For example, self-introduction, or sometimes when you are very nervous on stage. In your Toastmaster journey, these two may be something you want to achieve. But what about others? Do you want some awards? For example, do you want to have a nice presentation to your colleagues or some friends? Do you want to have a wonderful toasting time in a wedding or special event? Or do you want to have very good interview results? So you motivate yourself and also you motivate others by telling them what will be achieved after that SpeechCraft, that series of SpeechCraft, or what steps you want to achieve. And for Toastmasters, of course, we can tell them how to achieve distinguished Toastmasters. Okay, now, besides these, I summarized it in 3 paragraphs, on 3 words. First, the check the content. First of all, think about some difficulties, something you want to learn, something you are interested. For example, someone told me that you will have to organize a SpeechCraft for a club. The theme is humor. What about you? Any topics you want to think of? Tell me later, okay? Okay, second thing. Besides the content, second thing is about the checklist, the organization. Okay, for this part, it is easy because you need some Excel table, some checklist I can provide to you. So this second part, checklist or organization, no worry. The third thing is more important, that is creative. You have to create something for your club. So this is most important. What is the need of your club? Or what is the need of your target audience? Maybe they are very experienced. They have some more high level or very demanding needs that you need to fulfill them. Okay, for example, how to conduct a business, how to start a business. Well, you can ask Marat, right? But for example, how to be an MC, you can ask Anissa. Again, she can have can help you to be one of the speakers. So be creative. But when you are organizing SpeechCraft, be aware that there will be some difficulties. For example, how to recruit the audience, how to recruit the target audience, and how to keep the audience. One of the participants asked me, oh, I have difficulties because at the first meeting, there are 20 of them, but the second meeting, only 10, and the attendance is very low. Then what is the creative idea you can think of? Any idea? Change the venue or change the nature. For example, you can hold it in a restaurant. Before eating, hold a SpeechCraft, and then after that, everybody eats together, right? And this kind of creative ideas is not only from you, maybe from your team. Try to think of it. So the content is there, the organization is there, the logistics is there, the helpers are there. The most important thing is to be creative for each meeting so that the people can learn. And you will notice that, oh, there are so many works to do. What can I do? Oh, one support is, I know, Lisa, you have some incentive for you. And after this meeting, you will notice that, okay, let me keep this secret later. But maybe he knows that. I will tell you what kind of support. There is called SpeechCraft Camp on TI website. If I am the SpeechCraft coordinator, I pay for $50, and then I can be a SpeechCraft coordinator with very easy tools for me. Why? Because this is called digital SpeechCraft bundle. Well, in the past, that means in the traditional way, I have to organize that. I have to book the room. I have to ask you come, and then remind you, right? But if you are using the digital bundle, you can save some of the time and some of the labor. How does it work? This is very easy. You just pay the digital bundle, okay? Yeah. For example, I am the coordinator. I invite 5 persons here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you. You are the participant of my event, my SpeechCraft. Okay, for example, this is a SpeechCraft about humor. Okay. Then, of course, you will ask me, why, Daphne, you are conducting a SpeechCraft. Why only 5 of us? Okay, this simple. Of course, in a SpeechCraft, we can have more than 5. Okay, but for one coordinator, I can send you the digital materials just by giving you a password. Then you can automatically get the materials. I don't have to send you. I am similar to a VPE in a meeting. I just coordinate the speech, coordinate the trainers, coordinate the content of the meeting. So I just coordinate 5 people. Okay, then after this completion of this SpeechCraft, I can get a credit, and you got many practices. Okay, and usually I will charge the participants some fees, and after that, I will invite these participants to join my club or start a new club. So back to that one. Why there are only 5? Because this bundle is limited to 5 participants plus 1 coordinator. So if I ask Barak said, oh, I have 20 members, and then Kitty said, I have 5 members. Okay, it's easy. So I invite Barak to buy 4 more bundles because 5 participants for 1 bundle. Okay, and then Kitty buy 1. Okay, then altogether can have the same time, same event, same SpeechCraft. No matter you are in UK, in Hong Kong, we just make the time. Okay, at the same time, we can have the same SpeechCraft. So any number of people can join all together. So back to you. I ask you one question. How many members can be present in a SpeechCraft? Any limit? No limit. But of course, at least one is a coordinator. Of course, coordinator, can she be the participant too? If I am the coordinator, I have 5 more participants. We can start altogether. But if I have only 3, can we start? We can also start because I'm inviting 5 because the chart is the same. Of course, I will want the maximum number of people to be benefited, right? Okay. Then any question here? So if I'm the coordinator and I also join as a participant, yes, I can. I have no extra fee to pay if there is enough seats for me. Okay, that means one coordinator, 5 seats for one bundle. Okay, so if more than 5 participants join, so the coordinator is another. I can pass this bundle to another person. For example, oh, I'm busy. Maybe Ida, you can use my bundle. I can transfer to you. You can get it free from me. Okay, understand? And if in 12 months you haven't started, can you get a refund? Yes, yes, you can get a refund. So far, you haven't started once. Oh, it is very poor. Of course, I don't want it to happen. But of course, you can give it to someone you love, okay, as a gift. And can you organize it yourself? But when you are busy, you can pass it to another coordinator. Can you? Yes, but of course, there are some change needed, right? Okay, so far, it is very simple. In this digital bundle, you will see that you will have all the materials there. When you make a speech before that, you will have assessment before that. When you completed the assignment, completed the speech. For example, Anissa, you have a 3-minute speech and then come here and then, okay, some evaluation done. Okay, this SpeechCraft done. Okay, then after SpeechCraft meetings, then click. Daphne have to see that, oh, Anissa, you have completed. Oh, Kitty, completed. Okay, when all the participants have completed, the job of a coordinator also completed. So then I credit for the GTM, and you will get a full experience about SpeechCraft. And at the same time, you have already get used to this online training. So it is easier for you to go to Pathway. In Toastmasters, there is a separate platform. If you like, I can send it to you and you have a look. You can have a look and see what is it. And in my view, it is very, very, very cost effective. Save time, save the manpower to collect all the forms or communications. Okay. This is the last part. What is advisors? Advisors are someone you find. But for SpeechCraft ambassador in Hong Kong, we may appoint more and more. But now, up to now, there's only one SpeechCraft ambassador, and that is me. And so that hope in the future, more and more people can join and enjoy this journey. More and more people will have benefit on this. Okay, I have a few minutes, only about 3 minutes. Any questions? You can type on the chat box or just raise it. Any questions? Okay.
Is the digital bundle that you mentioned is compulsory?
Not compulsory. It is another choice. You can use the traditional way. For example, you can still book a room like today, right? Book a room, find any person helping you, because in that training, it will be easier for you to find the participants. You don't have to email, remind them every day, maybe every time. The people will directly zoom in, just like tonight. Okay, we fix the time. Okay, 9 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe A, B, C, D, E in UK, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Hong Kong. We start together. Okay, maybe the person in UK is evaluating myself here at your home. Okay, any question?
Yes, there is a question from the room.
Okay.
This is Toastmaster Olga is asking, what is the difference from the normal Toastmaster club activity?
Oh, for the SpeechCraft?
Yes.
Oh, just like what I said in the more early part, regular meeting is Toastmaster meeting. We have very complex contests, but for the SpeechCraft, we have one goal only. It's the training. So we usually will find some members who are experienced members or some newcomers, who know nothing about Toastmasters. Then we will join together and we will share our experience. So of course we cannot totally find 20 people who are totally new to a SpeechCraft. If that happens, the coordinator will be very, very busy. Any more questions? Last question, sorry, due to the time. Last question.
How many sessions do you need to run a SpeechCraft? Like 1 session, then you have 3 meetings or the
In the digital bundle, there are 3 choices. But if the traditional way, of course, you can choose your frequency. In digital bundle, there are 4 meetings, 6 meetings, or 8 meetings. Oh, good questions. Members have to pay anything? Okay, for example, I have paid $50. Will I charge you? I don't. Usually not. Usually I will charge, of course, but I will not charge unfairly. Okay, I will think maybe I charge $600. Then after that, I will use this $600 to pay your membership fee and then invite either Vanessa, okay, come to Toastmaster, or maybe we form a new group. Okay. So all depends on yes, depends on me. You have to pay 1,000 or pay 0. Okay, last question.
specific to public speaking? Or does it have to be related to public speaking?
Yes, relating to public speaking, yes. So for example, you at your home, you cannot ask your father, mother, and then train something which is not Toastmaster. But when you look at pathway, there are many things. For example, mentoring, storytelling, negotiation, humor, many. Okay, my time is up. Okay, thank you so much. Now I pass the time back to our MC. Thank you.
How are you guys doing? Can I get a heart emoticon if you're feeling loved tonight? What's your heart emoticon? Oh yeah, okay. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for being here again tonight. And we'd now like to welcome a magical woman, a double DTM. I'd like to welcome Lisa. Lisa, our club growth director, who is going to now take us through the club SpeechCraft incentives. Everyone, let's give her a big, warm welcome. Zoom in and live.
Whoa, so excited! Because the incentive is no more the secret. The incentive already let you know before the workshop. You can see if we have very fruitful incentive for all of you. If you register to organize SpeechCraft and submit a project plan and poster, then we will give you the USB flash disk for each coordinator. And if you can organize a 4, 6, or 8 section SpeechCraft event and submit the SpeechCraft record at SpeechCraft Gateway, we have remote mail to every SpeechCraft coordinators. And just as our ambassador Daphne introduced, SpeechCraft is a tool to recruit members, right? So if you can recruit, you and your club can recruit 4 or more members by 30th April 2023. No matter the members are new, dual, or reinstated, all of them will be counted. You can submit the members' ID, names, and SpeechCraft completion records at Basecamp to me or our Daphne, the ambassador. Then you and the club, the SpeechCraft coordinators and the club can get the backpack and selfie stick. I hope this incentive is attractive enough for you. And now I cannot wait to share with you how to log in the gateway, right? As we already know that we need to buy the SpeechCraft digital bundles, right? So now I'm going to share with you where we can find it. How to enter the gateway? Here you can log in our Toastmaster website and then come to here, education program. And we can see here is a SpeechCraft, right? Okay, now you need to buy the SpeechCraft. Press this button and you can go and buy it directly. After that, you can enter the gateway. So here is the gateway. In the gateway, no matter you have bought the bundles or not, you can log in with your member's ID. And here you can see the very, very detailed coordinator guide, step by step, tell you how to prepare and how to manage your SpeechCraft. The quick start preparation schedule. Wow, so detailed. So this is why I recommend all of you to buy the digital bundles. And then you can see here, create new event. Press this button. And then there's some information. The club name, which club do you want to hold the SpeechCraft? Here I can hold for Founders or Zhuhai High Tech. And here is to put the club URL. Enter order number, verify coordinator information, etc. You can log in and check after tonight's event. Some FAQ are here. I will share with you the overview later. Then you can have a very quick overview of what projects you can hold in your SpeechCraft program. And here it is another form. Haha, this form is for Distinguished Toastmaster DTM. And where is SpeechCraft? Let me tell you where is SpeechCraft. Here is club sponsored SpeechCraft or Youth Leadership Program. After you complete your SpeechCraft, you need to have a workshop to introduce or telling people how you arrange it and how many members you recruit through this project. And please sign the date you presented. After all the filling up, you can just send this form to TI and achieve your Distinguished Toastmaster Award. I hope that is clear for you. And do not waste any time.
Can an area register for SpeechCraft and combine the 4 clubs in the area?
Oh, that's a good question. This is a SpeechCraft project. It's just for clubs, but clubs can join together to hold a bigger event. But pay attention, just our Daphne introduced. One bundle is only for 4 participants. So if you have more participants, the SpeechCrafters, you need to buy more than 1 bundle. And just check out how you split the fee, okay? I hope we can give you more into the information after tonight's event, and you can contact me or our Daphne and any trail you know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa Lee. Wonderful presenter. Who loves incentives? Me, just me. Wonderful. Thank you very much. A big thank you to Jim, who is running everything back there on Zoom as well. We appreciate you very much, Jim, Bharat, and the team. So now, are you guys ready for more? Say yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Zoom, are you ready for more? Can I get a yes? Yes, Holly going yes. All right. Now, into the main course. This next presenter has successfully run SpeechCraft during COVID and recruited new members during a very, very tough time. Who would like to hear some of her magical secrets about SpeechCraft? Me!
Yes.
All right. Let's welcome back to the stage, Emily Ho, District 89. Emily Ho, let's give her a big round of applause, everyone.
Thank you, our MC Anisha. Thank you so much. So I believe all of you are getting even more motivated and excited with all the incentives and also the benefits that Lisa and also Daphne has shared with all of you. And in the coming time, I'm going to share with you about, not from the point of view of a district director, but actually I want to share with you about my experience and when I had organized a SpeechCraft for my home club, which is very successful. So one of my clubs is Oasis. And during the COVID-19, as all of you can imagine, during the COVID-19, many of our clubs face some situation that we don't have many members in meetings, and then we are struggling with getting more members or getting people to join meeting. At that time, I have organized the SpeechCraft for my club. And at that time, I used the theme of career to organize this SpeechCraft. So I tried to link public speaking with getting better job interviews and getting promotions at work, etc. So I linked that into put a theme with our public speaking expertise in Toastmasters. So at that time, at the very beginning, I first created a vision with all our members, because to run a SpeechCraft successfully, we need quite a lot of manpower in some sense, right? And at that time, we have a common vision, talking with one another, with the XCOM and with the other members that, well, we want a win-win project to do it for both our members and also for our guests. And of course, we also want to recruit new members through the SpeechCraft. And that's why this is what comes up. And in our program, this is an overview. The verse may be a little bit small, but the sense is that at that time we have run 6 + 1. I make it into 7. Actually, 6 public speaking related workshop plus 1 is related to leadership. I invite an external leader to share the leadership experience to make it into the SpeechCraft project. And then at the same time, we have some practice session to make sure that each participant at least completes icebreaker within the SpeechCraft. And then at the same time, we ask each of them at least at one time participating in the table topics, because the prepared speech and table topics are 2 very important elements in Toastmasters, right? So these are the 2 main elements. And at the same time, for evaluation, we also gave a workshop talking about how to give constructive evaluations. And we adopt all our expertise evaluating in Toastmasters to share with them how we use the sandwich approach to package the evaluation in a positive way. Yeah, and one more thing that I've added into SpeechCraft is that I added I so-called a one-on-one coaching session. But actually, this is a session which gave us a one-to-one time to talk with the participant. And why do I say that is very important? Because I try to link their personal goal with Toastmasters. And I think that is very, very important, because during the one-on-one session, when I talk to each participant, they will share with me why they joined this program. And then I can link it to why Toastmasters can help you for the long term. And then because most important of the SpeechCraft is that we want them to turn into members, right?
Of course, it's good for promotion to let them know about Toastmaster, but at the same time, we want them to join us becoming a member, not just complete the program and then go. So I think this one-on-one session is very important as well, which I personally make this up. So you can also consider that. If you don't have a formal one-on-one, I think it's good that you still have a time to talk to each participant or through a mentor or someone who can talk to the person and discuss with them, share with them how Toastmaster can help them for the long term. And just now, Daphne also mentioned that for SpeechCraft, we need to run with different teams. And I would like to share with you that we may need quite a lot of different people working on different things, but we can do it in a less workload version, which is more easy for all clubs. So first of all, of course, we need a coordination team, which includes like me, myself being the SpeechCraft coordinator, because we need someone who works to communicate closely with each participant. So for this SpeechCraft coordinator, well, the workload is relatively more, so it cannot be eliminated. So we must get one or two more active and have some time to take care of the participants. And I would say that the SpeechCraft can run within 1 to 2 months, so we can make it intensive, so it won't make certain members feeling too stressful that they need to support for such a long time. So just give a short time frame, maybe 1 month or 2 months maximum to complete the SpeechCraft. So it should be something manageable for a member to become a SpeechCraft coordinator. And second is the promotion. Promotion is very, very important. So I would recommend getting a few people, like 2 or 3 people dedicated for promotion. And for this promotion, it may be, so these members will only help a bit, maybe 1 or 2 months before the program. So so you allocate them to contribute certain time to help promote on this. And then you can get another group of people being the speaker. And the speaker usually could be the seasoned members. But one point that I would like to highlight is that I believe many of our clubs have lots of seasoned members, and maybe some members was too seasoned that they may not often join meetings. And I think that when you invite the speakers, try to ask them to be your speaker for SpeechCraft. And this is a very, very good way to engage your relatively less active, but actually they are the very resourceful Toastmaster, and ask them to come back. You say that, well, we are having a great program. Can you be our trainer? And they only need to offer 1 session, only maybe 30 to 40-minute session. It should be manageable for them. So try to use this SpeechCraft to engage some maybe less active, but very seasoned members. Ask them to come back and over 30 to 40 minutes of training for the guests. And then one also very important part, I would say, is the mentor team. Because at my time, I have 1 mentor for each participant. And then when they prepare the icebreaker, we have the mentor to give one-on-one coaching to the mentee, to the participant. And for the mentors, I also mentioned to them that, well, it's not too much workload. You just need to give some feedback on the first speech, and that's all. You can work it out by yourself. You can either ask the participant to write a script, and then you give feedback on the script, or you want to ask them to make a video tape, and then you give feedback on the video tape. So whatever way that you feel comfortable, and this can be done at your leisure time. So it shouldn't take the mentor too much time, and also make them feel manageable. But at the same time, you can ask some less active but very seasoned Toastmaster member to come back and help on this. So this can maybe only take 30 minutes or so to give a mentor to the participant. So I would like to highlight that through the SpeechCraft program, not only that we are recruiting new members, but at the same time, we're engaging the experienced but maybe becoming less active members. Of course, for those active members, you already can engage them in whatever roles you want. But at the same time, don't forget those very seasoned but less active members. You can use this program to engage them, to ask them come back. And I think this is very, very useful. One more point is, I will suggest that a few of the sessions of the SpeechCraft you can incorporate or combine into your regular meetings. For example, we have the 4, 6, or 8 sessions of SpeechCraft. So you can have maybe 2 or 3 of the SpeechCraft training incorporated into your club meetings. So this also gives you less pressure to find people for your club meetings, but at the same time, you have some, new blood for your meetings to join. You can ask them to give the icebreaker speech in your club meetings, so you already fill up some spots. So your members can directly be the evaluators, for example. So you can fill up the meeting roles very easily in your regular club meetings. And it can become part of the SpeechCraft as well. So you can have some separate sessions for participants and some sessions incorporate into club meetings. So all in all, you can make up into those 4, 6, or 8 sessions. So here is was the result that I got at that time. At that time, I had 9 participants join, and we charged them a fee actually. I would say that if you charge a fee, actually people treasure the program even more. Yeah, and they feel that, wow, this is a really special program that is professional when you're charging. So actually, I recommend you charging. It's not compulsory. Of course, you can charge them free. But as you know, just our usual Toastmasters meetings are mostly free or only charging $20, but people may not come because you are not, not because of you are not charging, but when you are charging, people may think that it is very professional, and then they come to join. So at that time, we charged them $580 per participant, and then we got 9 participants. 8 of them graduated because one got a job and then needs to work at night time, so that one dropped out. And then 5 of them actually stayed as member, and also 1 actually becomes a club president. So actually, yeah. So it is very, very, I would say that it's very effective, and I really recommend all of you try this out. And this year, I would like to say that I highly recommend clubs to try this out because I personally benefit from it with my club, and I really treasure it a lot. So some highlights that after my experience, I also share with my members is that for future programs, it's very, if I highlight that we can always use this program. And also another thing is members network is powerful. How do we find the participants? I would say that that is most important. And at that time, apart from using social media to broadcast our program to make it sound like a professional training, of course, we make it very professional at that time. I use emails to make it sound very professional throughout the whole program. And at that time, we also encourage our members to refer friends to join this program. And how do we attract members to refer friends is that the members can get membership discounts when they successfully invite a guest to join the program. And the members are very, very energetic and really recommend some friends to join. And one more point is allow more time to promote, because at that time we are I think we have less than 1 month to promote, and it's quite rushed in some way. If you have the time, then plan it early so that you can start promoting it early. And also, keep building the club network through different social media so that you can promote your club and your members. So all in all, I would say that SpeechCraft is actually a very, very powerful and magical way to link your members up as well as recruiting new members. And I really hope that all of you can benefit from it. And let's try it out together. Whenever you need any help, feel free to reach out to our Hong Kong ambassador is Daphne, or else you can also reach out to me or any of the trios or the district offices. And we are happy to support all of you to run it. And one more point, just now, Holly mentioned about the who are the organizers. So I just want to highlight once more that for SpeechCraft, it is a club level event. So the district is not using a district level name to organize any of it, but we are highly supportive of any clubs organizing it. And you are also welcome to do it jointly. So for example, if you have 2 or 3 clubs or 4 clubs organizing it together, when your club have different meeting times or have different languages, for example, then actually you can do it jointly and then let the participants decide when it's more convenient for them if they want to turn into a network. So these are all many different ways of organizing it, and I believe there should be a way out such that all of us can benefit from SpeechCraft. Thank you very much. Thank you, Emily. Let's give her a big round of applause. You promised you a lot there and you delivered. Thank you so much, Emily. All right. So now we're almost at the end and our last course, dessert. Who's ready for that? Yes? Rachel's ready. All right. Everyone on Zoom. How are you guys doing? How are you all feeling? Josie? All right, we're almost there. I'd now like to welcome our third presenter for the day, a wonderful distinguished man who was the District 89 Director last year. Let's welcome to the stage, Wilson Yao. Big round of applause, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So as you mentioned, and it's mentioned already, is an all pass district director. So that's why I have all pass menu here as well. But no worry today, it's only a gift for you. So if you like, I'll share with you as a reference. So at least you know what's the program and then how it runs. So today I will share some tips for organizing a successful SpeechCraft. Question number one. So why do we need to run a SpeechCraft? From this picture, maybe you have different meanings or interpretations. But if you ask me, I think it's quite sure is that now we all stay in Toastmaster, we believe Toastmaster benefits a lot. However, to the others, maybe they want quick win. So if I tell you that, yeah, you can be an excellent speaker after joining Toastmaster 10 years, or after being a DTM a few years later, they will just run away. But SpeechCraft is very different. We just have everything condensed in a small program, mini program, and then they can see the results immediately. So that's why I always mention that SpeechCraft is the best program, especially for Hong Kong people. Why? For Hong Kong people, we always look for some fast food, everything is fast. When they pay the money, hey, when can I be a best speaker, right? So the second day I want to be a champion. Can you join the member first? You're still a guest. So I think that's a very important one. But yeah, it's true. SpeechCraft can help us to a quick win. How do we measure success of our SpeechCraft? Project success metrics is very important for us to know, okay, I want to run a SpeechCraft. What do we want to do first? And then you can see whether we run a successful one. Purpose. I want to share a lot of experience, like I have helped in a lot of SpeechCraft before, like my class has won, and even for Ocean, I'm not sure where you noticed or not, even for Ocean, so and Oasis as well, how they form a club. They first start with a SpeechCraft, and then later they have members, they have guests, and then they join the club, and then they form a club. So that's why if your club, you want to charter a new club, you can use SpeechCraft. Or if a club is in danger, you can use SpeechCraft. And more important is that even though some clubs, hey, I have sufficient members, like I'm Central, I have so many members already, you can still use it for fundraising. So Toastmaster, already mentioned, clubs may conduct SpeechCraft. So it is a legal way for us to fundraising, do the fundraising. But certainly there are some rules and limitations as well. We cannot charge the unreasonably. Yeah, but SpeechCraft is a way for us to have fundraising and also to recruit more new members or even charter new club. Today, some tips, I will cover these areas. I think Emily has already shared a very concrete example. And for me, I will just one step back and to share a bit more on these elements. For example, market segmentation, program planning, speakers, promotions, pricing, enrollment, engage your participants, and conversion. Last one is most important. So you have one SpeechCraft, right? But however, how can you do the conversion? So that's the most important. For segmentation, so question to the audience in the room. If you still remember, Emily has already shared. So how did she run her SpeechCraft? Do you still remember? So her SpeechCraft was run in pandemic situation, and then what was the market segmentation? So who are the audience? Is it everyone she want to recruit? When we mentioned about SpeechCraft, just like if you are asking you to do a speech, right? In Toastmaster, we don't have a very concrete one. Speech one, you must speak like this and that. However, you can choose your own thing to do, like in SpeechCraft as well. So you can market for, okay, segmentation, you can do, I focus on those young professionals, or I target for those youngsters. So it depends on your club, which kind of members you want to look for, and then how you want to recruit them. So that's very important. choose the right market is very important. Many members come to me and say, hey, Wilson, Hong Kong now we have so many clubs. We have too many clubs already. We cannot charter any more clubs. Then I will just ask them, how can you come up with this result? How can you conclude that, right? So maybe if you ask me, hey, Wilson, is there community club we have sufficient already? Because we have Kowloon Club, right? We have Hong Kong Toastmaster. We are just lacking of new territories, right? Maybe later we have one. Yeah, but we have Dong Chong. So, however, yeah, for geographic one, yes, we mentioned demographics. Geographic one, yes, maybe it's pretty sufficient already. However, for demographics, for age, gender, right? Can we form a female club, female entrepreneurs, or female Toastmaster club? It can be. Or how about the age? So we have U-Wave target for those Cantonese young people, young professional, so young guys or professional guys. So, and also elite as well, Hong Kong elite. So there are lots of considerations for us to choose. And in Hong Kong, I think seems that we don't have, but for China, they even have parents club as well. So they welcome parents to bring the children. The children just play nearby, and then parents continue a Toastmasters meeting. So it can be very innovative, just whether you think of it or not. Psychographic and also behavioral as well. So those are the things you can consider to set up a club or even to just to recruit members. So back to the questions. If I ask you now, okay, the clubs, which kind of members you want to recruit? And then can we have a market segmentation? We just focus on them. If you just, I have a speech club, I want to recruit all Hong Kong people. Yeah, 7 million Hong Kong people. I guarantee that you must fail. Yeah, but you have a first specific one. Now this time I want to focus on university students, or you can just focus on beautiful girls. Maybe it can also work, right? So this time, if you really want to run a speech club, have a very specific target. So let's just like GBA. When Rina talked with me, he was the division director. Rina told me, hey Wilson, I want to start a club. What can we do? Hong Kong is quite segmented already. I tell him, why not try it? A lot already, right? We have earlies, we have others club. How about we have make it larger vision, right? Oh, it's a Bay Area. And that's why we have GBA club now. Yeah. So don't limit your imaginations. You can always find a good one. Second, program planning. So I think Amy already shared a very good example with you. When she designed a program, she added a lot of elements, one-on-one coaching, and the other interesting parts as well. Remember, so I will, if you like, I can share this with you as well. So for this menu, it's a very rigid and complex one, but it's a fundamental one. It's a fundamental one. So they got all the basic elements you have, just like in Toastmaster. People come to me, Wilson, I do Toastmaster already, but I know nothing. Sorry, you're not learning from menu, but you're learning from the basics. You try to speak here on the stage, and then you got the evaluation. So you learn from your members. You learn from evaluations. So similar as well. Some people mentioned that I run a speech club, but I split up. But some speakers, or they will, that's Emily. Yeah, I successfully recruit a lot of good members, potential members. Yeah, what's the differences? It depends on how you design program. If you've got a right target audience, if you have a good program planning as well, you can attract them. So that's very important. Always remember, customize your program. First one, the speakers. The speakers is very important. Hey, every time we got a speaker, we have workshop speaker, they are amazing. Okay, they are the champion. But I always remind those organizers. Toastmaster events, Toastmaster Club events is different from the events outside. If we only want to recruit Toastmaster members from other clubs, yes, you can send Toastmaster email to recruit members from other clubs. But if it's effective, maybe yes or maybe no. But can we have one step back and then think, how can we promote to the outsiders? So I have questions. So today, I found a good speaker. So like Chi Ao, right? He was a triple crown. And then he was a district champion, right? If I find him to be a speaker, how should I promote to the outsiders? Anyone raise their hands? You just say he's a triple crown winner of district champion. Is it good enough? How can we package him to be more attractive outside? Anyone? Yes.
See, learn from Chi out on how you can be a better speaker, be a better economist.
How do we introduce him?
A person that have
He was a district champion, or how do we?
people don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How should I say?
He delivered some very special speeches, or he have the special skills. I'm not sure we can try to like describe Chi how he presented the speech and style that he had.
Yes, correct. Like Emily here, right? We are just like, oh, we have a district director, Emily. Wow, Toastmasters, wow, that's amazing. I love Emily. I eat learn from her a long time already. For the outsiders, district director, can I eat it? Is tasty? What is district director? What is district? Director is that she got paid? Or she's earning a lot from Toastmaster? Yeah, I would say no, you should district director pay a lot of money out of her own pocket. Yeah, she cannot earn anything. Yeah, and then she quit her job mostly. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the difference. For this speaker, how can we package? Like GR, right? We have a district champion here. But district champion, what it is? The outsider, we can say, oh, he is a speech contest champion in South China. That is more easier to understand, right? It sounds like, oh, he's very strong, very powerful, very inspiring, right? Or even use his professional background, like he's IT guy, very experienced IT guy as well, then it can be more attractive. So sometimes just a few matches can change it. And also like Emily, right? You just say she's a district director. Yes, I know she is. She's beautiful, attractive. But we can also use like that. She's a professional HR consultant, a lot of titles. She's a Hong Kong young leader as well. Then for the outsiders, wow, this is an amazing female leader, right? I want to learn from her. So try to change it a bit. So you have good speaker. One more step. You change the title to make it sounding appealing to outsiders as well. Remember, SpeechCraft is not only for Toastmasters members only, but for the outsiders. Promotions. Emily already mentions, you have spent lots of time. Why don't you just have some more time to do the promotion? If you want to attract the outsiders, how can we do it? Is it only for Toastmaster channel? Okay, you bring it. Yes, you must do it. That's the basic. For example, bring your friends, right? What Emily mentions, in Oasis, we have lots of SpeechCraft before. What we do is that 1+1, you bring one friend, and then you can have some discount, like renewal discounts, or we give incentive to our members to bring the friends. But that's only part of it. If you want to reach out to the others, you can use Facebook, Instagram. Like young guys now use Instagram. I'm the oldest, I'm still using Facebook. Right? So choose the right channel. If I want to promote to some young people, youngster, so you must use Instagram to promote it. So you find some young people to help you to design the poster. So only one photo you can say. Posting Facebook, Instagram is totally different in dimensions and also design as well. How to make it attractive, how to make topics catchy. So that's very important. So advertisement is very important. I will suggest that if a class want to have some new members, want to expand or have some new members, put some efforts or put some budget in advertisement. That's very important. But certainly, I'm not asking to promote the whole Hong Kong, but maybe you have a very niche market, very specific market. Then in Facebook or in Instagram, you can choose, I want to target those 18 to 25 young people maybe. Yeah, then it can help you save a lot of costs as well. Or even Google AdWords. So when people say, I want to improve foreign speaking, then it can look for your course. Pricing. So Amy already mentioned, she will suggest you to have some course for the members. Why? Why we need the audience to get paid first? Why?
It's true.
Commitment, definitely yes. Any more?
Professional.
Professional. Why professional? Why was it? I mean,
Yes, because you have to charge them, they think that they have to pay, and then it is something very good.
very good. Just like instant noodle, right? I cook it and then I give my wife and say, oh, it's so cheap, right? But I go outside and say $100 Hong Kong dollars. Wow, that's amazing. That's professional, right? Still the same instant noodle. I just don't know why. Yes. Thank you. Pay attention is very important. So if you pay for a price of it, and then you will pay attention, because I pay some cost, I must want to learn something. and then the pressure is on organizers. So if you can charge 1,000 Hong Kong dollar, right? But then they are looking for the quality of 1,000 Hong Kong dollar. Remember, you get some good speakers, right? That's very important. So price and value is always the same, but there's some rules for you to check because for Toastmaster SpeechCraft, there are some guidelines. For example, the fees charged to participants must not exceed the cost of 12 months. So it's 1 year membership fee. And then if you want to charge more, yes, you still can. But remember, ask for special permission from Toastmasters International. Yeah, so that if you see some programs, okay, they are charging 10,000 Hong Kong dollars for one people for a SpeechCraft program. I can guarantee that it's not from Toastmaster. Yeah, it may be some commercial outside. So if you really want, remember, take notes of the rules, but that's very important. Enrollments. Okay, now we got a prize, we got the promotions, and then enrollment is very important. Okay, people, when they start to enroll, is that done already? I enrolled already, right? That's the end? No. Fully utilize them. How can we fully utilize the enrolled people? How? How? Like Emily already registered my SpeechCraft, right? How can I further utilize Emily? How?
How can we further utilize?
Those registered members or potential guests, like Emily is a potential guest, right? She came to me, I'm interested. So, okay, she enrolled already. Is that the end? Just ask her wait for the
No, because we are going to take
workshop or share experience, Toastmasters.
yes, should give us some chance to share. Or I can say that it's not only like that. Three is a potential guest, right? Three is a potential guest. But actually, we can ask her to bring some more friends as well. If you bring some friends, okay, we can give her a discount. Sure. Sometimes because they are brand new, they are not Toastmaster. They maybe have some friends, they also want a companion as well. So remember, if you want to promote, it's not only focusing on our own members or just a Facebook ads or advertisement. Even for those enrolled members, they are the key. Yes, that's very important. Engagement. So I think Vanessa already mentioned, if we got some good people, good speakers, why they want to come to join the program? Because they want to be a star. Just in Toastmaster, why we claim ourselves a Toastmaster, right? Every evening, we have Toastmaster evening. What do we do? It's not, okay, Wilson come out as Toastmaster to have a workshop. That's not the key. But every time when we learn to be a Toastmaster, we learn to lead a round of applause for the others. So remember, if I organize a SpeechCraft, Wilson is not the star. I am not the speaker. Who is the speaker?
enroll, engage.
Enrolls the engaged audience, right? Thank you. That's very important. So for those participants, you build a stage for them. They get paid, right? So you build a stage for them to learn, and then they will feel proud, and then they will share. So remember, enrolled participants, they are very key to us as well. You give them a stage, they can speak. If they feel happy, they will share the others. They'll ask, wow, Emily, you seem to join a program, and then you just not a star. How can you do it? Very simple. Come to the club, and then next time be a guest, or even join the program now. Yeah, you may got some new friends. You may got a new experience. So give the stage to your participants. Sometimes in Toastmaster, when we organize, we forgot why we become a Toastmaster. When we join Toastmaster, we are not coming here to learn to be a speaker only. Yes, we can be a better speaker in Toastmaster. But on the other hand, what are we also learning? Be a better speaker and also be a better leader. Okay. So that's very important. So on one track, we want to be a better speaker, but on the other track, we want a better leader. If you're a better leader, it means that you're only the one standing in front, leading the others, and giving the stage, the best stage for the others. If they are shining, they feel good, they will join a club. That's very important. Conversion. That's the last part. Conversion is the most challenging. So how can we do the conversion? How can we convert them into our members?
Very simple. If they find value, they are speaking, they have overcome their fear, they will certainly join and they see the value.
Let them see the value in the program. Yes, Barack says very good. Round of applause. Any others? How can we convert them? Actually, in my slides or previous one, there's some tricks we can do.
Ask them.
Hmm?
Ask them.
Ask them, yes, but how to ask them? How to ask them? Ask them to join the meeting, yes. But which meeting? Which meeting? Yes, which Toastmaster meeting? I want to be more specific. Regular. He said, okay. I still remember. I think 5 years ago, I invited RTHK to come to interview our Toastmaster regular meeting. So I'm not Emily. Do you join by the time? No, it's a long time ago. So is it a really a regular meeting? So we just a regular member, okay, showing, and then on RTHK on those TV. How can we do it? Yes. And for that part, I just want to share a bit as well. For that RTHK, I mean, it's still online. Yeah, it's a long time ago. So for that meeting, I asked them to record it, and then it was an amazing one. Why? I find all the district champion to be our speaker. For evaluation, I find the district champion to the evaluations. So on TV, it just looked like a regular, ordinary Toastmaster meeting. But then for the outsiders, how come they can be so professional? That's amazing. I also want to be there and learn from them. Remember, in Toastmaster, how do we learn? We are not learning from the menu. We are learning from the members. So if you see that they have speakers, evaluators who can give very concrete, motivating evaluations, then if I am just an outsider, I will raise my hand and say that, yes, I want to join. That's very important. If you look back, how can we do the conversion? Actually, many things can do. Starting from a market segmentation, you can do it, do the conversion. How? If you have a group of people, they are like-minded, like they are all youngsters, they can join your club easily, right? If your club is a very seasoned one, we got all the seasoned members, right? If you choose to have a youth programs, you are just like bringing your son to come here to play together, right? So the son may not join, it's for all these, it's not for me, right? So find good segmentation. Then you can convert them easily. Customize it. If you have a customized program, you recruit similar people, and then with the companions, they can join easily as well. Speakers. If you have an influencer speaker, inspiring speakers to attract them, then the speakers, usually I will find 1 or 2 speakers from my own club. Why? So I can have a lot of like 6 speakers, right? But usually I must find 1 or 2 speakers from my own clubs. Okay, why? Attract them to join your own club. That's very important, right? If I find all the speakers from Central, right? After the program ends, where will they go? They'll all go to Central. Then why organize it, right? Oh, if I'm Oasis, then who should I find? At least I should find 1 or 2 speakers from Oasis. Then this time, when they come back in the regular meeting, they see, oh, Wilson's still there, right? You feel sincere, and then, oh, Wilson, wow, season like him, he's still in Oasis. I want to be there to learn from him as well. Can he be my mentor? Like what Emily mentions, right? We can find mentor as well. Promotions. With the right promotions, you can convert them. Pricing. This is the key. Emily always shared before why we want to charge them. It's not only for money making or fundraising. However, if I charge them 1,000, then how can I convert them to my members? How?
We can adjust the fees towards the speech.
Yes.
Give them a discount.
Give the discount. If I or you, I will simply do it very easy way. I will charge them 1,200 for the SpeechCraft program. And then afterwards, I will tell them, wow, congratulations, you are graduated from our program. If you want to join Oasis half-year membership, you can have it free of charge. Then we will join it. Use the pricing difference to attract them, right? If I charge them earlier, number one is that many members told me, hey, listen, if I charge 1,000, we are afraid. Let me tell you, for all Hong Kong people, they're afraid. For those picky one, right? You charge them 100 and you charge them 2,000, there's no difference. There's no difference. They will still be very picky. Hey, the speaker, why can it be everyone just like Emily? Everyone can just Bharat, right? I want a speaker like them, right? They will charge a lot. So why don't we charge them more? But you will charge them more at the last when you want to convert them. Then you just give them you just pay $100 more, then you can be a member for 1 year or half year. Then they will join easier. So remember the enrollment as well. All the things you do actually is one last destiny. Come and join us, convert them. So when you plan the program, customer program, you use the end mark at the start. I want to recruit them. I want to recruit those young people. Then how can we recruit them? So do everything the same. Last but not least, today I share some tips with you. Market segmentation, program planning, speakers, promotions, pricing, enrollment, engagement placements, and lastly, conversion. I hope that you will find useful. A few tips for you to organize. So for SpeechCraft, it's not only just like menu. Okay, we have 10 speeches, but you can add in your innovations. You can use your own strategy to make it a sounding appealing one. And most important is the conversion. You convert them into your own club members. So I hope that today you will learn a bit and then you enjoy this part. If you have any questions, come to me. I still have a few menus left and then I'll share with you. But remember, so these are only for 01 for your reference only. Yeah, now we are more digitalized and then join the program like which Daphne and also find this as well. And then you join the digital bundle. Yeah, thank you.
Our segmentation is very small, so our effectiveness of our advertisement is very effective.
Actually, there's no limitation on organizations or those like, right? Now you can see we have corporate clubs, we have student clubs, so you don't need to have a choose or only specific one. Certainly, if you have a very good one, then you can penetrate them and then look inside them as well. But sometimes, like SpeechCraft, this program is not only, okay, you will get the results immediately. Sometimes I'll just like planting a seed there, like Gap Toastmaster. I'm not sure whether you know. Gap Toastmaster, it actually started from the Kong Yu programs, and then they have very good connection with Kong Yu. So previously that Toastmaster meeting, they will also send email to Kong Yu graduate as well. So, but sometimes good things come with time. So what you do is that you need to focus on what the organizations, what the segment you want to do first, and then do it consistently. Yeah, but for SpeechCraft, it's usually for easier one. You can just find the right segment and then you talk with them. Usually just a mini program, 4 to 6 classes, you can attract them easier. So if you need, actually, I can tell you in Toastmasters, we have a lot of members. They are talented with good networks. Or like myself, I always work with university for some graduate programs or for some internship programs in China. So that's why I have some connections with some university. So we have different clubs in university as well. You can visit them and then you can get a connection and you can try to promote. But the most important question I'll ask is that ask yourself, as a club, which type of members you want to recruit, right? So if your club members are quite seasoned, then yes, I can connect to Kong Yu and then I can reach them. But can you really secure them to join your clubs? Yeah, that's the question I will ask. So find a good one, especially you know your club, know your strength, and then know weakness as well. Find the right segment. So there's no limitation. Just like the year before when I was district director, I'm also connected with Rotary as well. So when I connect Rotary, yeah, finally we don't have a club from Rotary, but we have some Rotary members, they join us. So that's a good start. But don't expect that, okay, tomorrow I promote to Rotary. Every Rotary members will join. I promote Lions member. All the Lions members will join. It will not happen. But still, we just planning a seat. Some Lions member, Rotary members, they will feel, I want to be a better speaker as well. Then they come to join. So I hope that I can answer questions.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Very important.
And if you have any questions, Wilson has left his details there. So thank you very much, everyone. Let's quickly call Lisa back to the stage to deliver the closing remarks. Thank you, Lisa. Take it away.
I'm about to present our deeply gratitude to all the people who support the event. Here I would like to present one by one. The first one is our Zoom master, Jim Wang. Without him, we cannot have such smooth Zoom people, audience and Zoom organizations. And then is Bharat. Yes, tonight, the voice is perfect. We can hear it clearly online. It is a successful hybrid. It is a successful hybrid. Emily, please help to present.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Then it is our Daphne Kuhn, our SpeechCraft ambassador. Yes, if you have any query, please contact Daphne or me or Emily or Ellen. Yes. Then is Anissa, our another perfect MC. Always can cheer us up. Next one is Vanessa Lau, our facilitator of the magic of SpeechCraft. Thank you, Vanessa. I see you. And Ida Lee. Thank you for helping us to control the time. And last but not least, our two excellent DD. One is current DD, another one is past DD. Emily Ho and Wilson Yao. Thank you so much